Recording in progress.
So hi guys. So good evening guys, all of you. So guys, I'm audible. Okay, right guys. So in the last session, we started assignment and arithmetic, and we started arithmetic operators. Okay, and in this arithmetic operator, the one examples we discuss here, how these arithmetic operators we can use in our queries. Okay, to do some calculation part. Okay, no? So the next example, guys, here observe. In the next example, what I want to do, guys, here. Suppose I need to do. Okay, so the write a query to update. Okay, employee. So who's update employee salary with the increment of 10 percentage employee salary with the increment of 10 percentage. Okay, so who are working under department number 10. So now the department number 10, so who are working guys here, so those employees salaries I want to increment with the 10 percentage. I want to increment here, and that information I need to update my employee salaries, okay, with increment of 10 percentage, and who are working under department number 10. Okay, now so let me come out and see guys here. The first of all, you just go to open the SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, okay, let me come. And first I want to use my database guys here. So my DB 6PM the database. So I just go to take it out this. And in this database, one of my table, the selected star from EMP is one of my table is there now. Okay, now. So in this EMP table, let you see, we have some information, and there is some information out there here. Okay, but guys, here I want to update the employee salaries with a 10% of increment. So who are working in the department number 10. Okay, now the first of all, I need to find out the department number 10, how many people are there here to find out first of all. So I was given the where condition where department number 10 is equal. Okay, department number is equals to 10. So in department number, there are two employees, we have it in this table. Okay, and their salaries are 2450 and 5000 here. Okay, so now these people, suppose one of my employee 5000 is there, after 10% of increment, so what is the total salary of this employee? Okay, so how we want to calculate the 10% means, so for example, this employee, the basic salary was 5000 rupees is a basic salary. Basic salary is a 5000 rupees is a basic salary. Okay, now so to this basic salary, okay, I want to give a 10% of increment here. So how I want to give a 10% of increment means the basic salary into 10 by 100. So when I'm giving 10 by 100, okay, so then the what is it was come here? Okay, 10% is means, so it was a, how much guys here? 10% is means 500, yes or no? 500. So this is increment of 10% and 500. And this 500, whatever the increment is there, guys, 10% of increment, this 500, again, I need to add to my basic salary. So that means when I want to go for my basic salary plus 10% of increment of 500, and the total salary when you calculate it here, so 5,000 plus 500, okay, and the total salary 5,500 after 10% of increment. Understand now? So after 10% of increment, then your salary was 5 to 5,000. So 5,500 is your salary after 10% of increment. So like this guys here, I want to give an increment of these people who are working under department number 10. Okay, but now how we can do it? It means that let me come out and see. I want to use my update command because I need to update the employee salary after 10% of increment. So update EMP set, and which column I want to update salary. Salary is equals to salary plus salary into 10 by 100. Okay, now, so what it was happen, first we need to calculating your 10% of salary, okay, 10% of amount we calculated. And whatever the 10% of amount was come, that amount I'm again adding to my salary column. Again, I'm adding to my salary column. Okay, now, so salary plus 10% of increment, the calculation is going to happen. But whenever I just leave like this and up to here, if I want to execute this command, what it was happen guys here, that all employees are going to be incremented 10%. That means your all employees are incremented with 10%. Okay, now, but here I don't want to go to increment all people. I want to give an increment to particular department people. So that's why we need to use a particular department where, so DEPT number is equals to 10. And after executing this, okay, after executing this, then how many people we have in the 10th department, those two people, those data is affected. Okay, and after that, the people information, if I want to see in my table, that we come out, the department number 10 people says 2695, and one more person, 5,500, it was successfully updated here. Okay, now, so like this, you can use your, okay, arithmetic operator in this. Okay, for example, you want it that all people, you want it here. So you want it all people. So you have to remove this, okay, remove this, the where condition. Okay, remove this, your where condition, and give it, this is, if I remove this, then 10% is of increment for all employees. Okay, all employees will be happen. Okay, so these are the arithmetic operators guys here you can use in our queries. Okay, so now, and the next operators are called as the comparison operators. So comparison operator, otherwise these operators, even though we called as a relational operators, we called. Okay, these operators we called as a relational operators we called. So comparison operators are using guys here, are using to compare or to comparing a specific column values, with user defined condition, in the query. So whatever the user was given the condition, okay, with that condition, a specific column values we will be comparing here. So in this comparison, so wherever your data will be satisfied, then it returns true and values are written here. Wherever your condition is not satisfied, then it is not returns. Okay, now, so now this is what comparison operators we called. And this comparison operators, whenever I want to use my syntax here, then I have to use where, and here I'm passing my column name. Okay, and later I want to give you my comparison operator. Okay, and after that we send a value. Okay, so this is what we call as a syntax to how to use your comparison operators. Let me come out and see guys here. Suppose I want to display one. Okay. So what is my request here? To display employee. To display employee. Okay. Whose salary? Whose salary is more than? His salary is more than. So 5,000. Okay. Otherwise more than 1,500 if I say. So which employee salaries are more than 1,500? So those people information I want it now. In this case, compulsory, we should require a comparison operators to perform this operation. So let me come out to your database guys here, and I just come out to check out here. So I just come and check here. My query will be like this: select a start from EMP and where, so salary which is more than 1,500. So that means what it was happened, this is my user defined condition. As per their requirement, the user defined condition was given by user. And whatever the condition was given by user, the based on this condition, whatever the column, in salary column, how many values are there, that each and every value is going to be checked. Each and every value is going to be checked. So in this verification, in this comparison, so which value is satisfied by the given condition, those values are fetching from your table. Okay, for example, 1,500 is there and first record is 800. So 800 greater than 1,500, condition true or false? So condition was false. And if it is a condition false, the value will not be fetched. If the next record is comparing here, 1,600 is greater than 1,500, then what is the condition? So condition is true and it will be getting altered. So like this, each and every row data will be verified. And in this verification, how many employee salaries are, which is more than 1,500, those people information we got it. Okay, so this is comparison operator, how we can use it. Okay, right. In the next example, suppose I write a query to display employee, Okay, so who are joined before, okay, before 1981. So suppose I wanted the people, so who was joined before 1981 here, so those people information I wanted. Those people information I wanted here. Okay, now, so before 1981 means, okay, before 1981, is there any employees are there in my table? Just come out and check. Do have here before 1981? Anybody have it? No. So there is no people. Okay, so if I want to use here before 1981, so how the condition will be right means where higher date, yet before I'm saying that. So before is nothing but it called as what now? Less than. Less than. And 1981 before I said. But here 1981, if you carefully observe, before I wanted. That means 1980s people will, maybe if it is there, 1980s, 79, 78, like it will become. Okay, but here the point is 1981, when this year is started. The year is started is the 1st January 1981. The year is started 1st January 1981. So that's why how to take here in the date format. So 0, okay, in our SQL server. So 1981 dash 01 dash 01. So before January. So before January means which year is come? 1979 will come, 1978 will come, 1977 will come, like this. So but when I'm going to executing this one, what it was happening guys here, so there is no employee. So that is 1981 before, there is no employee was joined in this okay, company, okay, in my table. So that is not happening here. Okay, now, so that's why what I'm going to do in the 1981 before, I just take it here, 1983, for example, I was given. So let me come out and see guys here, 1983 people, there are there. So yes, definitely 1983 people are there. But 1983 people, 2 people are there, but I don't want it 1983 people, I wanted 1983 before. So that means here my condition is what now? 1983, the 1st January, okay, 1983. And here I was given less than symbol. So 1983 people, who is this here? 81 people are there. And 82 people will come. Okay, yes, these are the people will come to you. Let me come out and check the before 1983. Is there any employees there or not? Check. So now you can check out guys here. 81 people came. These are 81 people. 82 people also came. So that means 1983 before, how many employees have joined? There are 8 employees that joined in before 1981. Okay, the same question, if I'm going to ask you guys here, 1983, okay, after, who was joined? 1983, I said here, after. If I'm using after, the after is nothing but what now? Greater than symbol. So greater than symbol you should use, but the date will be changing guys here. So now tell me 1983, when it is ended? The 31st December. So 1983-12-31st. Okay now, and I'm going to executing this query, and what it was happening, you can see guys here. Okay, this query I'm going to execute it. So 1983 after, if anybody is there or not there, I want to check. So December 31st, 1983 and greater than symbol, I'm executing this. Yes. So 84 people are there, 86 and 85 people came. So this is the way comparison operators, you can use it guys here. Okay, the comparison with some value, also with some particular column values. With some particular column values, you can go to compare like this. Okay now, right. So these are comparison operators. And the next one is called as what now? Logical operators guys. And the logical operators, the very important for us. Why? Because can you tell me guys here, as of now, whatever these examples we did by using of your comparison operators, and before that we are using some assignment operator, and we are using some arithmetic operator. These all are be done with the help of a single conditions I was written. That means in this all queries, can you see only one condition we used here? So select a star from where one condition. So where one condition. So where one condition we are using. And even the arithmetic operators also, whenever you want to do some operations on the specific row, we are using single conditions here. The single condition basis, the data can be retrieval by using of assignment, arithmetic, and even the comparison operators also, I'm using single conditions here. But all the way, the single conditions through, I can't retrieval my necessary information. Okay, so some kind of operations, whenever you want to fulfill, then one condition basis, we can't fulfill. Okay, so whenever based on a single condition, when your requirement will not fulfill, when your requirement is not fulfilled based on single condition, so at this moment, we let you try with the multiple conditions. So, but how I can write multiple conditions in my queries? Okay, now, so at this moment, we want to use a logical operators. And even though the logical operators in your front-end languages like C, C++, .NET, Java, even though these operators we are using to writing multiple conditions purpose. Okay, now, so how you are using logical operator to write more than one condition there. So here also I can use more than one conditional operations. Okay, so that is what we can say. So that's why the finally what I'm saying here, the logical operators we are going to be using guys here to check more than one condition in the query. More than one condition in the query. And in this logical operator, the first operator is called as the AND operator. The first individually we discuss, okay, what is AND and what is OR and what is not. So AND operator, what it will do guys here, if you want to understand carefully, so we all of you know this in mathematics, you have a truth tables are there. Can you remember truth tables in mathematics? Come on guys. Yes, definitely. So the truth condition, the truth table, how it was telling by using of AND operator on multiple conditions, the first condition will be true. The first condition will be true. Second condition will be true. The true, what it will return, guys? The true is equals to true. The first condition true, second condition false. Then it was written true, false. It's called as what? False. The first condition false, second condition true, then false true. What it was? False. The first condition false, second condition false, then false false. What it is? False. So guys, here simple logic and easy to remember how this AND operator is going to work. So here AND operator, how it was the returning value. So when it was written your output, means when the both conditions are true, then only output will be returned. If any one condition or both conditions are false, then there is no return value. Okay, that is what AND. So that means what I want to say, okay, it returns a value, if both conditions are true, in the query. So when the both conditions which I was given in the query, the both conditions are true, then only returns, otherwise no return value. And the syntax, how I can use this, where can, okay, AND operator means, so where, and I want to give the condition number 1 and AND operator, and I want to give the condition number 2. Okay, now, so this is AND operator useful. So let me come out and see one example on this AND operator, how it was working, that we find out. So write a query to display employee. Okay, so whose name is Smith, okay, and working as a clerk. So here I want to display employee whose name is Smith and working as a clerk. So let me come out and see, guys, here when come to my table. So first of all, you have to check out in the table, okay, the data I'm showing to you guys here. Okay, the first I have to come and see the table, and I wanted to use this Smith, and his name is Smith and working as a clerk. But here this information, whenever I want to retrieval from the table, so now I'm going to using my query like here. Suppose I'm going to pass in here the selector, okay, star from EMP, so where the E name is equals to Smith. So guys, here I'm using only single condition now. So single condition I was using here. But based on the single condition, whenever I want to executing this query and the single condition information, we got it. So now tell me, your requirement is fulfilled or not? Yes. So our requirement is successfully fulfilled. But the problem is what now? Yes, Smith is came. Okay, he was working as a clerk. The information I got it. Then, sir, yeah, the question is, with one single condition, we fulfill our requirement. Then why should I want to use a multiple conditions here? So that kind of doubt is coming to you. With one condition, I fulfill my requirement. Then why should I want to use multiple conditions? Okay, no, this kind of the doubt is coming to you. So because of the reason what it was happened, just observe. Suppose in the case of table, I just go to your table. So EMP, I'm just taking to doing some manipulations here. For example, the one of the name is called as a I'm going to manipulate here one more name as a Smith. So after manipulated here, my data, I just executing, fine. And let me come. Suppose if I'm going to using to executing this single condition to execute it, what happened, you can see. So there are two people are there on the name of Smith, but one person as a clerk and one person as a manager. So that means when I'm using the single condition, the problem is what now, guys, here. If in case in your table, any two employee names are same, and those are working in both the different departments, okay, at this moment, we are getting some confusion. So that's why what it was happen, you're not getting your exactly person, because as per my requirement, I wanted Smith working as a clerk. I wanted Smith working as a clerk. But here I'm taking Smith working as a clerk and working as a manager also came. So now tell me with a single condition, can I fulfill my requirement or not? No. So in such a cases, so what we want to do, guys, means compulsory we should use the second condition. So when I'm using second condition, compulsory and I want to say my which person I wanted, the person job details I want to mention. So then I'm using this one and to execute it here, then fine, your required person, you got it. And in this, whatever the two conditions I was given, the condition number 1 and the condition number 2, the both conditions are satisfied this person. That means your condition number 1, okay, his name is Smith. So condition number 2, and the condition number 2, he was working as a clerk. So condition number 2 also true. So both are true, then returning value. Okay, now, so this is end operator working nature, guys. For example, in this, suppose I was a Smith, and here in place of job, clerk, in place of clerk, I was given HR. But tell me, guys, here in my table, HR job is there. If you see your table, so in the job column, there is no HR job. Okay, it means that I have an employee Smith. So my condition is, first condition is true, because I have a Smith. I have a Smith. First condition true. But second condition, I'm asking job HR. HR is there. No. It means that the first condition true, second condition is false. So true and false, what happened? False. And let you come out and see to execute this. Okay, no return value. Okay, now, so first condition true, second condition false, but still we are not getting any data. So this is what it was happening by end operator. For example, in the next level is, here I will take it here, you win. But the employee name you win is not there in my table. And you win name is not there, as well as job also not there. So first condition false, second condition also false. So false is always false. So there is no information here. Okay, now, so this is what we called as, guys, here end operator working nature. Okay, when both conditions are true, then only true, otherwise it is a false. Are you got it now? Right. Okay, so this is end. And where has come to R operator, guys? When come to R operator, how it was working means, I think all of you know the R operator, how it was work. It returns a value if any one condition is true. If any condition is true, then it returns a value. If any one of the condition is true in the query, then return value. So now here the syntax will be in between, I'm using R. And the conditions, what happened, guys, here tell me, true, true, true. And the true, false, R operator, true, false, true, false, true, true, and false, false, false. This is R operator. So now I'm going to giving the condition here. Let me see the example on this. So write a query to display employee who are working in the department number is 20, or whose salary is more than okay, for example 2000. So the condition is I want to display employee who are working under department number 20, or whose salary is more than 2000. Okay, now this is my condition here. So for this condition, how we can write here means, so select a star from EMP. So where the first one is, I said department number is equals to 20. So the 20 department single condition, if I want to execute it here in the 20 department number, how many people are there? That all people came out. All people are 20s. But along with 20s, what is my next condition is the salary which is more than 2000 rupees. So when I'm passing these two conditions in the query and executing here, so what happened, you can see the output came like 8 people are there. So first condition is what now? Department number 20. So all 20 people are there. All 20 people are came. But you people have a doubt. So 20 people came. Then why this came 30 people and 10 people? Why this came 30 and 10 people also? Because of reason, this 30 and 10 people salaries you can see 2850, 2650, 95 and 5500. So that means these are okay. Department number 20, the first condition true, the true conditional rows are retrieval. And also second condition salary is greater than 2000, the 2000 people also got it. But the 2000 people is not belongs to 20th department, but the salaries are greater than 2000. So that means your first condition true and second condition also true. The true conditions data automatically retrieval from the table. The point is understand. In the next level, is observed, I'm asking 2000 above, the second condition if I check, but here 800 is their salary. So this person is not satisfied for the second condition, but this person satisfied first condition true. And here also 1100, he's also same like this. So here our operator advantage is what now? If your condition, how many conditions you return, if those conditions in any one level, it will be satisfied, then immediately the raw data will be fetched. Okay, now, so that's why here 800, 1100, why this came? Because of reason, these two people working in 20th department. So based on department number 20, these two people came. And the next people, 30 and 10 people are there. So department number 10 and 30 people also came. So why those people came means because their salaries are satisfied. Our operator, what it was telling guys, if any one condition is true, then true now? Yes or no? If any one condition is true, then true now? Yes, that's why the data and the information output will become like this. If you see department number 20, department number 20 people satisfied. If you see salary, salary is also satisfied. So it means any one condition is true, it will come to you. Okay, this is what we called as a R operator. So R operator will be returning a value. If any one condition will be true, then it return true. That is R. And the next operator is called as a not. So here I'm giving one example guys here. Okay, and in my notes and documentation in material, some more examples I was given for your practicing session. Okay, now, right. So now note, not operator. Not operator, how it was working means return a value or return values except the given conditional values. Okay, except the given conditional values in the query. So not operator will be returning all values. not operator will returns all values except the given conditional values only. So except the given conditional values, remaining all values are returns. That is what we called as a not operator. And the not operator condition, the syntax will be like this guys here. So where not condition number 1 and operator not condition number 2. And in between not operator, we should use what now? And. So not the first condition and not second condition. Okay now? Right. This is syntax of your not. So my question is, write a query to display employee who are not working as a clerk and as a salesman. So I want to display employee who are not working as a clerk and as a salesman. Okay now? So it means what now guys? Except clerk and salesman, remaining job people data we can fetch from the table. So let me come out and see guys here to executing this one. Okay. So how I can write means where not job is equals to clerk and not job is equals to salesman. Okay now? So not job is equals to clerk and not job is equals to salesman. So now I'm going to executing this query. Let me see. So what it was happened guys here, except clerk job and except salesman and clerk job, remaining job people information, we got it. So we got it managers, analysts and presidents, but we are not getting any clerk and salesman. Okay now? So this is what we called as a not operator working nature. Okay, so these are the logical operators. By writing and using of more than one condition will be checked like this. Okay, right. And the next one is called as guys here set operators. So come to set operators, how it was working in our database queries. Let me check out. So basically set operators, do you want to understand guys exactly? First of all, we will go for in your mathematics. So I think you all of you know in the mathematics. Okay, you all of you know in the mathematics. So union all, intersect and except. So first of all, in the mathematical, okay, mathematically, I will explain to you guys because you all of you know the mathematics. Okay, I hope that. So you can easily understand, right? Suppose A is a one set. In this set, I'm taking some values and B is a one more set. Here I will take one or some more values into this. So here guys, here two sets I'm taking now. So A set and B set. So guys, carefully observe in the mathematics. If I'm using union operator in between these two sets, so can you tell me guys here, A union B, what is the result of A union B? Any guessing? Yes. So here all values are combining together and displaying like this. This is A union B. But in this result, union result, there is no duplicates. So that means your duplicate value was there 30 and 30. But 30 duplicate data is not repeated in this A union B. Because of reason, the union operator will never accept duplicates. The duplicate data will not be counting here. So that is what we call as union. So guys, if I'm asking union all, so can you tell me if I'm using union all, what happened, guys? Yes. So same output, but including duplicates, it will be come out. So 10, 20, 30 and 30, 40, 50. So your duplicates are repeated. The union all will return all values or combining all values of two sets, including duplicates. That is union all. And now tell me, guys, here intersect. If I was given A intersect B, can you tell me what is your output of this? 30. It means intersect is nothing but common values now. Yes. So my output is 30. If I'm using except, if I'm giving A except B, what is my result? Can you expect? Except A except B. Here except means what now, guys? Here it returns all values from the left set, from the left hand side set, and those values should not be there in the right set. Okay, so except how it was returning all values from the left side, but those values should not be there in the right side. So if I was given like A minus B, what is your answer, guys? Yeah, left side what? 10, 20. That's it. Because 30 will not come to you, because 30 is called as a common data, matching data. So whatever the unmatching values are there, uncommon values are there in the left side, that uncommon values are written by except operator. So 10 and 20, these are called uncommon values from the left side. Suppose my question will be asking like this, guys. So B minus A. If I'm asking B minus A, so what is your output? Definitely the 40 and 50. Because now B is having left side. In the left side B, 40, 50 is uncommon values. So my answer is 40, 50. So this is set operators, guys, how it was working in your mathematics. So this is what we called as. So how exactly it was working, the union, all intersect and except. Okay, now, so same thing, set operators, even though I can use same to same in our database also. So as for the database terminology, the definition of set operators, how the people will be defined, means set operators are used to combine the results of two select statements. To combine the results of two select statements as a single set of values. As a single set of values. That is what set operator definition as per database terminology. And how the syntax will be there in the database. So the database syntax is very simple. You have to use a select query, that is called as a select query 1, and between I'm using any set operator as per your requirement, And now you have to use select query number 2. So this is my syntax. So 2 select statements, and it is executed and it returns some values. And the first select query result, second select query result, both are combining together and showing as a single set. For example, your select query result, first one is, if this result is called as a, okay, a comma, first result is hello, for example, otherwise a comma, b comma, c. Second query result is m comma, n comma, o. Then in between these two results, if I'm using set operator based on that, based on whatever it is there, union, all, intersect, and except. So now here I'm going to take here, suppose if I used here union, so what is my output means the two sets, that means two results value combining together. And what is my answer, guys? Can you tell me? Select query result ABC, second select query MNO. In between these two results, I'm using union operator. So what is your answer? Yes, very good. My answer is A, B, C, M. Okay, now this is what we call as a definition. Okay, now right. So the set operators will be defined, okay, in between two selector statements. But how, sir? How we want to use in database? Okay, the situations what? For example, now we can see. Suppose Naresh IT organization was there. So Naresh IT organization is having two branches in Hyderabad and one more branch is there in Chennai. So Naresh IT organization is having two branches, okay, in India. One is Hyderabad and Chennai. So we all of you know this, guys. Here in a Hyderabad branch, some employees are working. In Chennai branch also some employees are working. So these are that means who are working in Hyderabad, those people data storage purpose, I'm creating one table that is called EMP underscore Hyderabad. And who are working in Chennai location, those people data storage purpose, I'm taking EMP underscore Chennai. So that means what I'm going to doing here, the Naresh IT organization was having two branches. In two branches, some employees are working. So who are working in the case of Hyderabad? The Hyderabad employees data I want to store into one table, and Chennai people data I want to store into one table. So that means now tell me, guys, how many tables I'm creating in my database? Yeah, two tables we need to create. So I'm creating two tables in my database. So let me check. How I'm going to create the two tables in our database. Okay, now? Right. Come to your database now. So now I'm creating here, observe. Okay, right. So this is one table I'm creating here. The table successfully created, guys. And one more table I want to design in my database now. The second table. So the second table, okay, Chennai. And now I'm going to execute the second table also. So two tables successfully we designed. And come to your tables folder. And here two tables are there, Chennai and Hyderabad. Two tables we designed here, right? Now. So after that, guys, here I'm going to inserting some data into this. For example, insert into EMP underscore Hyderabad sending values. So employee ID 1, that employee name Smith, and the salary was 25,000, or otherwise I will take 85,000. Comma, the second employee 2, okay, his name is Alan. His salary was, for example, 45,000. And one more employee 3, and the name was Jones, and his salary, for example, 67,000. So this is one employee data, that means who are working in Hyderabad location. So those people data I'm storing. That's fine. And come to the second table, insert into EMP underscore Hyderabad and sending values, guys, here. So here 1 comma Smith comma 85,000. And the second one is called as the ID number 4. The name is Ward and the salary was okay 28,000. And the next one is 5. The name was Miller and his salary was, for example, 33,000. So this is my second table information, guys. I'm just inserting here. So fine, I inserted. So like this, guys, you can insert any number of rows or employees in your Chennai table. Okay now? Oh, sorry, guys, here Chennai table now. This is Chennai table. So now I'm inserting again. Okay. But I think in either table, 2 times I inserted now. So I just remove those things. Okay, right. So now, guys, here the two tables we designed successfully in our database, and those two tables I'm calling once. So EMP Hyderabad, and the second table is called as select star from EMP underscore Chennai. So now I'm going to executing this one, guys, here the two tables. Once you can check out, yes. The two tables information we have it in this. So who are working in the location of Hyderabad, the Hyderabad people data I stored into one table, and who are working in Chennai location, the Chennai location people data I'm storing into one more table. Okay, now, so these are the one small example I was taken on my set operators. Okay, on my set operators. So after preparing these two tables, on these two tables, now you need to apply based on your requirement basis. So union, union on, intersect, and except you can apply. Okay, now then how we can apply these operators on these two tables data. So we will discuss in tomorrow's session, guys. Okay, now the examples I will show you in tomorrow. Okay, right, guys, and thank you so much. And guys, even though doubt session, if anybody have a doubts now, so you can ask me tomorrow. Okay, I will interact with you tomorrow. Okay, now. Yeah, today some little bit tired here. Some I'm not feel well. Okay. So tomorrow I will interact with you guys. If any doubts are there in this session, okay, Bill. Right now, understand, yeah? Right, thank you.